Chance wants a quest, guys. He should do angels.
Cocoa butter kisses.
We should start with no problem.
No, he should save that for last. What are you talking about?
How about any song with real instruments?
Hey Twitter, I'm Saeed. I'm Isaac. And we're the hosts of AM to DM, a new live daily show from BuzzFeed News. We're bringing you up-to-the-minute information, next level conversations.
Tell us everything.
And because we're BuzzFeed, plenty of moments. We're here to try Kit Kat sushi. Yeah. Start your day with AM to DM. We'll see you there. Don't you mean here? They know what I mean.
It was not pretty, but this matchup, FaZe against Cloud9, is in Cloud9's backyard. They are favourites here. It is the second semi-final to see who takes on the Ninjas in Pyjamas in our grand final tomorrow to see who takes home that trophy. The teams are waiting the backstage. They will hear what's about to happen. So let's bring them out. The first team, they have looked so good recently. They have a lineup now which is just popping. Please welcome to this, the Oracle Arena, FaZe! So to my left, FaZe, ESL1 New York champions. That lineup would strike fear into anyone. But Moses said it right. He said that if Cloud9 are going to win it here, and I look around this auditorium and I see a lot of Cloud9 shirts, I look up there and see a man with Stewie on his front. They're going to need the crowd's help. So let's just have a little bit of silence. Let's have total silence in here. I'm going to announce the next team to come out, and then Oakland, the Oracle, it's over to you. Silence. Please welcome Cloud9. All right, then the semi-final's about to happen. Let's just hear it from you. Who's winning this? Is it FaZe? So is it Cloud9? Let's get it on! It's semi-final time! Ooh!
It's finally here, the second semi-final. Cloud9 trying to get revenge against FaZe Clan from New York. That's fun. That's a nice little spurt. A good introduction to this. It's going to be on Train. Cloud9 has never beat FaZe in a match at an event.
And I mean, this would be the first time to do it. When you look at it, they've looked fantastic on Train thus far. That said, as you correctly pointed out, they still have yet to beat FaZe here. And I mean, you know, in the Oracle Arena, to secure a spot in a final, now is the time that you would want them to culminate everything together and finally win out a series versus FaZe.
Yes, this should be a very fun match to watch, just because the amount of skill on FaZe, obviously we know that, but as well, Cloud9 is no slouch. And now that they've had some time and they've had, you know, they've built up with these in-game leaders, they've sneakily got a very strong roster, even internationally. I mean, you have Stewie, an incredible player. Tarek has been incredible in his own right, and then you have guys who are like the more passive, the quieter players, I guess, a Russian automatic. But what a luxury to have those guys in those more quiet roles, because they are very deadly as players.
And you know, one man, the one you didn't talk about, the one I think that could really mix things up here on Train, that has to be Skadoodle. The AWPing prowess of this man, his ability to just explode into a game. can single-handedly turn things around almost.
Yeah, he's been good this event, and we've seen him have some of those trademark dominant performances, which you're always gonna need him, especially if they want to win this match. Going head to head against Guardian, I still remember, and it's obviously still fun to reference it if you roll back the years to about 2015 when Guardian and Skadoodle were going head to head, heading into ESL 1 Cologne as the two players that you would consider the two best operators in the world. That was a very fun duel going on. So we're going to see a little of a flashback towards that time period.
And I mean, then if you look across the pond, you've got FaZe, a team that has been on the rise since they were formed. We just saw Olaf Meister and Guardian be added into this roster, and things have only looked up since then. Saying that, they're coming here for quite a disappointing run at Epicenter. They didn't really live up to the hype there, and I think that got to be careful because that could easily get into your head.
They mentioned that on the desk as well. That was an event where uncharacteristically you had a couple weaker events individually from two big players in Olaf Meister and Rain, which is incredible because Rain has been one of the most consistent stars we have in all of Counter-Strike. So certainly there's going to be some plays made. Everyone seems to be on form for the FaZe side, so they shouldn't be worrying about that. But the big test is how good is Cloud9's train in reality, because this is one of the most dominant this is the most dominant map that they have.
Yeah, the one thing I think though, that at least from what we've seen so far of FaZe at this event, is it still seems like they're having a couple of maps where they're still struggling. Right? I mean, we saw they actually played on Train versus Renegades. If you recall, that was a 13-2 lead for them.
Yeah.
They're able to win it out, but it still ended up being what I think it was a 16-13 finish. So we almost saw Renegades actually claw that back. And I personally, put Cloud9 as a team that is kind of above Renegades. They're a lot more established in that regard, and I think are better on Train.
Well, certainly at the moment, you would. I'm going to just come out and say it because I know Alex posed the question on the desk: is Cloud9 the best team in North America? And I think they are. I think they've reclaimed that title. I think that small window of Team Liquid being the champs was nice, but it's over. It's back to Cloud9, which has long been the tradition here in North America. So this is a team that you could look at and say it's very possible to see them on the grand final stage tomorrow, even if it is against FaZe Clan.
And should be getting into this any moment now. Of course, this is it, the one that we've all been waiting for, FaZe versus Cloud9. Deciding, of course, who's going to be going through to that grand final spot tomorrow to play versus NIP, the defending champions here at IEM Oakland.
What a phenomenal story that's been for NIP. A great run, but who cares about that right now? Pissed Around is about to go live. We've got FaZe starting on the CT side. Cloud9 will be attacking. Skadoodle with the utility as well. We've got a lot of players going out towards Ivy from both teams. We're going to get a battle here as the USA chants ring out in the Oracle Arena, and there it is. A trade for Cloud9, and they're not going to get away.
Yeah, Carrigan now, the only man left, has support coming on in. But Tarek, he's looking to try and open things up. Guardian going to do what he can. And actually, in the blink of an eye, it's Skadoodle versus Olaf Meister. Skadoodle has been so good in these pistol rounds for Cloud9 throughout this event.
You can just see how much talent there is on the FaZe side of things. The way that they're trading those kills, pulling themselves. Guardian with a huge double kill to keep him in the round. And Skadoodle has no armor. He's got the Glock, so this is going to be a difficult fight at certain ranges, and Olaf Meister adjusting his position. He might just catch him out, and he is! It's a one-tap. It's anticlimactic. Skadoodle not expecting that whatsoever.
Pest around going to come in straight away for FaZe. Cloud9 early on going to find themselves on the back foot. They will be forcing down what they can. Tarek's got himself a scout, as Deagle's invested as well. And we saw the other day how deadly these Deagles can be. Now would be a great time for Cloud9 to replicate some of the success we've seen them have.
It'd be a brilliant time, really. Carrigan holding Ivy. Going to delay things with the smoke. There are 3 UMPs. An automatic just spamming. He was deadly with this weapon as well. Him personally. Stewie's been brought down trying to make some kind of a play in ladder room. He's going to be made more passive, and at the moment, FaZe is spread out throughout the map, not really grouped up. At the moment, they don't know what's coming, so this is fine. They've got eyes everywhere. Even playing passive at the inner bomb site, feeling no pressure.
Yeah, Cloud9 taking this very, very slowly, and FaZe aren't too keen to give anything up. Nico just going to be waiting. He's taking An aggressive angle over here towards main. Does have some support from Pop Dog. And now, initial peek to come on in. It's automatic trying to open up with the Deagle.
This is going to be tough, though. There's no real utility on the Cloud9 side. They don't have anything to start this attack off with. They just kind of have to go for it at a certain point. And also, Rain being pushed up in ladder room, he can get information if he hears it. Oh, that's a great boost. There it is. The shot rings true. Rain's going to be forced more passive.
Yeah, that's the signal for Rain to get the hell out of there now. Giving up that more offensive position, gonna get caught out. Cloud9. They are finding these frags. Down goes Olaf, and Guardian suddenly left 1 versus 4. He's able to make it a 1v3. Make that 1v2, but Stewie, he's not in the mood to let that comeback happen in that round. Cloud9, they're gonna be straight back in this.
You can get away losing 1 player to a nice Deagle shot, but as soon as you lose that second and they start swarming the site, you've got nowhere to go. An immediate response from Cloud9. It didn't look like they had any ability to get into it, but just a nice boost, a timely boost. Late in the round catches Nico off guard. Now you have the AK-47s, the M4 on Rush, the UMP on Tarek. It's all in the favor of the Americans.
And Nico's the only sort of bastion of hope here for FaZe. He has the M4 brought forward. He's going to be playing that down towards Ivy along with Carrigan. Cloud9. This time they're the ones who kind of have that pressure of not falling prey to the pistols early on. So they've slowed right down, disallowing any aggression to come through from FaZe.
Yeah, this is very cautious from C9. They don't want to give anything up early on in these rounds. They know it's going to be investment back into it, so just doing everything clinically, just clearing out these box holes. There's a dangerous fight. Tarek getting back in towards cover as soon as he spots Olafmeister, now committing. That should force Olafmeister away, but it actually doesn't. He pushes forward just a little bit more to catch him off. Could be a timing on this peak that Tarek's not expecting. The rest of Cloud9 hasn't made a decision where they want to go. It does look like they're going to group up towards this outer bomb site once again. And there's a spot from Automatic as well.
Yeah, just catches a glimpse of Rain. With that, though, Cloud9 now starting to double back over here towards the A-bomb site. Tarek fading away from B, and it's Rush. Down here, Ivy, that holds this angle. Going to be doing the dance with Carrigan. Automatic opens up. Carrigan going to take one back in retort. Olaf gets found, though, trying to flank round from behind, and that's given up this man advantage. Nico does pounce into action with the rifle. Trades go left and right, and action. A 4K from the brains behind FaZe. And it's going to be a rebound straight back.
Yeah, incredible from Carrigan. He gets that 1 kill out towards Ivy. It's the only Cloud9 member there. No one's in position to clean him up to trade that away. That first kill actually turns out to be huge because he's got no pressure from one side. No utility to really block him off. There is, I mean, this is late in the round, this execute from Cloud9. And once you start losing players as you attack the bomb site, it gets so sketchy. It gets so dicey as things go down because any mistake causes huge problems. They're going to be able, with that plant, to buy up back into it. It's pretty solid, all things considered. 2 AKs on Tarek and Rush and 3 Deagles. The best you could hope for. But the tough part is the op is out on Guardian. Yeah, it's out early.
We've seen him decimate entire teams single-handedly with that weapon. So Automatic looking to try and go blow for blow with him with the Deagle Ivy isn't ideal. He's going to be afforded a little bit of ground as the smokes rain in. Cloud9 grouped up over here at Pop Dog. Considering to keep them away, they're going to go down together. And Rain's just faded away, holding this more passively. Is aware of the danger that's lurking in Pop.
I saw a player, squeak down ladder, and he doesn't want to mess with that. That boost, I think, is still very difficult for defenders. Here's Olafmeister. Feels the pressure, spots out some opponents. He's going to call for help. Nico is rotated in. That's a deadly combination to defend this inner bomb site. It looks like it's going to be just a hit towards this site for Cloud9. Smokes are out, utilities out. There's Rush, he peeks out. No one's watching up a ramp. That's what the backup's for. Miscommunication from FaZe, and Cloud9 have found their way in. 2 big entries from Rush, and he continues forward. That's the 3rd. He can't be stopped, and FaZe has to give it up. A 4th round now that is traded back and forth between these 2 teams. Neither one ceding control.
That's devastating if you're FaZe. I mean, they were looking great into that setup. It looked like they had everything in place, but Rush tears on through the defenses. Rain does finally deal with the man, gets that revenge. But that is it for FaZe here. He wants to try and do that much more damage if he can.
That's big miscommunication from FaZe, that two players inside that bomb site, neither one of them even considering or watching upper. Someone had a miscue. And Rush is able to get 2 for free, and that third comes out as well. Just so tough rotating in when you have that smoke in your way, and Rush has already got the angle. That one's essentially as free as he gets as well. And Rain can't even pick up the AK. Stewie stops him.
And if you recall, ESL on New York, we see Cloud9 there. I think the most amount of rounds they got versus FaZe was 4 rounds. They've already nearly outdone themselves as they look now. They've got something to prove, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of, I mentioned, this is the test of like, what have they done from New York to now? How much have they actually improved? It's a great barometer, all things considered. Skadoodle's got the op in his hands, misses the initial shot. There's Olaf pushing forward. Tarek wants to take that fight. He knows he's got backup. He knows he's got Stewie with him, and that's easy. 5-on-4 advantage early on here, but Cloud9's going to slow it down. They don't have map control anywhere else, so this feels like it's just going to be a walk into the upper bomb site at some point.
Yeah, there's only one man here from FaZe. Rain's actually come rotating in to help out. Nico, you can see. FaZe are reading this well. They're rotating everyone in, and now the push comes through for Cloud9. They mustn't fall prey to this one rifle on Rain, and there it is. It's been dropped. Instead, it's Guardian to open up with 2. I know, this is going wrong here for Cloud9. It's a 2-on-2. They've got the bomb down. Nico and Carrigan start this retake, pushing on in, and Nico, he's already been able to do damage. It's Rush and Stewie holding close on the site. Carrigan slipped by. They spy him out in the open. Carrigan falls, and now Nico, 1 versus 1 as the D chimes in again. He's going to hold the angle, does the damage, and Nico's done it.
No, kid, I'm not even sure if he has time. He could have done it. That is tough. A great 1D coming out to open up that bomb site. This is around Cloud9. Should have never, ever lost. That is heartbreaking if you're a Cloud9 player. That is what starts to make you nervous. And somehow Nico pulls out a miracle. Guardian with 2 big kills there. Cloud9 had everything. They had the bomb down, they had the site, they had everyone in great positions, and it's just outclassed there towards the end. So a third for FaZe. Still both teams refusing to give up the advantage. It's going to be Skadoodle with an AWP. He's got no armor. Guardian's got his as well. This would be a huge battle to see. Some spam coming through the wall. Stewie just wants to go for a timing peek, and he's got it. Somehow he finds Nico.
And what a man to take down if you are Cloud9. They've grabbed the man advantage early on. Skadoodle just going to hold for any aggression down towards Ivy, while the rest of the Cloud9 gang explore other avenues across the map. Automatic and Skadoodle start to take position down here towards Ivy, and Carrigan will be lying in wait. We saw a massive round from him in that second round 4 spot. He looks now to replicate that success once again. Over here towards Ivy, peeks into it, spots automatic. That's his cue to start to fade away, play this more passive. But Cloud9, time is running out.
Yeah, 50 seconds left. They're going to have to make a decision pretty soon here where they want to execute. Waiting for this smoke to disappear. It looks like it'll be outside. Most of this FaZe defense is lined up against this first alley for the trains, which could be dangerous. Stewie might not be able to find anything when he comes out as they're all in cover. So he's going to find a pathway up to the bomb site. 1 transitions. That's Rain over. He gets caught with the Molotov out. Stewie's got a couple of easy ones. Olaf is up next. He's all alone. That's Skadoodle. He's been dropped. The bomb is far back as well. This can be dangerous, but finally they've got him cornered. Guardian's here with the op in a 1-on-3, but he's got to fight for it, and he doesn't see it coming from behind.
And Cloud9, nor FaZe, neither team letting up. It's just been a constant back and forth, a battle to win 2 in a row, and so far no one's done it.
No, but this is always going to be favorable to the terrorist side. This is always going to be favorable to Cloud9 in this situation. And you can see finally, I think the money's just going to be gone. They're still investing, they're still buying up into this, doing everything they have, but if they lose this, then it's disaster. Then Cloud9 can slingshot up. This is a good position to be in if you're C9.
Now the question is, what are FaZe going to do to try and change the pace? There it is, Rain looks to try and find the entry and does pay for that with his life. Man advantage up for Cloud9. Olaf going to try and retake his fallen comrade's position. Hasn't been detected just yet. Nico's back at it again with the Deeg, looking to try and replicate those antics, but he'll be shut down. Instead, it's Olaf in with 2. Make that 3. Olaf pushes up. Gonna go for a 4th, but Skadoodle says no. Only issue is AWP here is not ideal. Especially not with the man holding the close angle. Carrigan flanking round from behind. Skadoodle's lifetime is limited right now. And Carrigan on the flank, gonna do it for FaZe. They're able to take one back, even though that buy was really not great in comparison to what we've seen from them.
No, it's a combination of things, though. It's the decision by Olaf Meister to take up the position that Rain had just died in, to push up along that wall because they're not going to expect it. But also that one dig onto automatic from Nico, that keeps Cloud9 from pushing forward, from making progress. So as soon as Olaf gets the 1 kill, I mean, he knows he's got his opponents really corralled right next to that choke point. And since they haven't moved forward, he doesn't have to worry too much about being flanked out. So again, a 7th now. Here's Nico. He wants to put an end to it. He's at least done it to Skadoodle and Rush. Rain now coming out of ladder room finds an easy one onto automatic, and it's just down to 2 players. This is going to be the first time a team gets 2 in a row, and it's going to go to FaZe.
Yeah, it's only Stewie and Tarek left. They've got the Deeg and the AK between them. A solitary smoke. Again, a pop. But that smoke rains in, and instantly it's forced their hand elsewhere. You can see Tarek still holding off Pop Dog. Stewie has begun the rotation over here towards B, where Guardian and Olaf Meister both lay in wait. Stewie starts to push in, but Olaf spots his toes, and now it's Tarek. 1v5 with the Deeg. Rain's flanking up from behind. Olaf as well. Going to be taking a little bit more aggression up here.
At this point, any damage that Tarek can do is going to be great. 3 to 4, you want to take some of these weapons away, but it's not going to happen. Because the next round just gets easier for FaZe. This time there shouldn't be any armor bought from Cloud9. This time they should be saving up for the future. Just make sure in the next round they can have armor and AK. I don't think Skadoodle will be able to have the AWP either. And this is a tactical timeout coming out of Cloud9. Tarek wants to talk it over with his team. They've got to figure out the plan of action moving forward. They've got 3 rounds on the T side. You want to extend that obviously up a little bit further before the end of the half. And you have to make sure in these rounds that FaZe doesn't build up this massive bank that you can just never overcome.
Yeah, that's the real issue right now for Cloud9. They have next to nothing to put into this round. You can see, I think it was automatic, could have bought a little bit more than the rest of the team. He can invest. It's actually Skadoodle, sorry. But yeah, there's not enough here, and they really need to try and inflict some damage because FaZe, they are going to start to snowball out of control very, very quickly, and that becomes a massive problem if you are Cloud9 over on that T side.
It is insane to think about how many rounds were traded to start this out. 7 back and forth between the 2 teams. That's madness that ensued early. But yes, it's just a Deagle on Skadoodle. That's it. That's all they can bring forward. And he's already out. Nico takes that duel heads up. He loves it. Stewie going to drop down now, and Rain is here with the SMG, with the bonus money that he wants. He's drooling for it.
Yeah, doesn't want to risk pushing on. I'm just going to hold things passively. Wants to wait and see if Cloud9 try testing the waters over there in Pop Dog once again. There's Rain in with 1. That was automatic. Try pushing out through main. Does get caught off guard. So now for Rain, still just going to hang around, as you say. The tantalizing option to go out and make some more money with this MP9 is far too much. He's going to go pushing on in. Tarek, not ready for that. Hits the deck as well. Rush and Stewie left with only Glocks by their side. They're just going to go walking into Olaf's iron sights, and there we go. This should be all said and done. A clean round for FaZe, which is bad news for Cloud9.
Yeah, not ideal situation, but this time they're going to be able to buy up into it. This is what you expect that timeout was about. Cloud9 going to try and get back into things. AK-47's being bought up. Kerrigan still has the SMG, and Skadoodle does manage to get the op. He can afford it. He's got a smoke as well. There's not a lot of utility on the C9 behind these weapons, though. There's going to have to be some heads-up duels taken. Individual efforts will need to be made. Kerrigan, with the pop flash, going to push about halfway up. A bait and switch set up by the defense in Ivy. Cloud9 being patient on this T side.
Yeah, FaZe not making the decision to invest. Upgrade that SMG. They've just kept it on Kerrigan. Using him up close over in Ivy and Cloud9. They've taken control over there towards B. Making sure no aggression can come out from Olaf. We saw him attempt that in the second round for Spy. Smoke rains in along with the Molotov. And it's going to force Carrigan back. So the bait and switch over Ivy doesn't withstand the test of time.
They really haven't gained anything either at the moment, Cloud9. They are starting to clear out box halls right now. They've dealt some damage to Olaf Meister. You can see he's passive on the minimap about halfway back from the inner bomb site. Carrigan, though, is a question mark. He's pushing to team mid, so he's getting a lot of information. He's seeing absolutely no one. He's hearing nothing as well. So while he doesn't quite know they're rotating over towards B, he knows that his teammates, Guardian and Rain out there, don't have a whole lot of pressure. Rush is going to lurk on this tactic. And actually, as I say that, he finds Guardian pushing up, getting a little too aggressive, and now that's going to force Nico into a rotation. This inner hit just got a little bit easier for Cloud9. Olaf Meister, he's the only one they have to clear. They need to hurry up. Rotations are back. And there's Skadoodle with an up kill. And Olaf Meister, how's he done that? How's he got a double out of it? And all of a sudden, it's so dire. The bomb is being planted, but Skadoodle's the only one here. He continues his tear. He flicks up. It's a leg shot as well. This is brilliant so far from C9. Flank coming in onto Skadoodle. He's got to push forward and rush now. He's here. Rain does hear this. And how does FaZe make their move? Rain's going to make the play, and he finds it. Skadoodle in a one-on-two. One-on-one it is. With the op overhead on the trains. Skadoodle, he drops down. He's not expecting it. It's all Rain. So many points of danger for FaZe in that round, and they handle them all.
Yeah, I mean, a perfect retake there from FaZe. In spite of Rush making it through the backline, it was read very, very well. You saw they flanked onto it, had Rain position to shut him down, and it seemed like Cloud9 were read it like a book there. They get themselves the bomb plant, but that's grim compensation for losing that round.
Everything was going so well until Olaf Meister got that double. Out of nothing, it just seemed to appear. That's it. Such an incredible defense. He was out of position. He had half HP. He was falling back. He was just trying to get away. And all of a sudden, 2 kills come out. That's why he's known as one of the best players in the world. It shows there. 7-3 for FaZe. They've grabbed firm control of this match. They have a double op set up now to Guardian and Carrigan, and it's just pistols once again for Cloud9.
And this push is being torn limb from limb. Tarek going to do what he can to pull things back. The bomb plant actually goes in as well. But Olaf Meister and Guardian are merciless gods. They come in from behind and shut that down. Cloud9, they get away with the bomb plant. They do a little bit of damage, but FaZe ultimately going to be the ones to win that out.
We're getting to that point where the damage just isn't going to matter towards the end of it. They've done a decent job of some of this damage to the economy of FaZe, but you have to start at a certain point putting rounds on the board. There's only 4 rounds left in this half, and they need more. Another good chance for him here. 4 AKs, the AWP on Skadoodle. This looks like it might be somewhat more aggressive. Already lining up for some smokes. We'll see what they have in store. Olaf is going to push up. This is a great setup from FaZe. We've seen this in the past. Guardian and Olaf take the attention, and Nico peeks out. And if they don't feel anything, they do exactly this. They go hunting. They want to find the openings on the FaZe side of things. They do not want to allow Cloud9 space on this map, and they're slowly restricting where Cloud9 can play from.
That boost doesn't net them anything just yet. Olaf will be discovered over here, but still has the support from Guardian. They're going to be sent reeling back. Cloud9 with a heavy presence over towards Ivy as well, still maintaining control of the map. Have denied this early aggression from FaZe.
It's done its job, though. Look how much time it's eaten off the clock. And now, Rain's in position as well. Even if Cloud9, they don't want to go towards inner because they know Guardian was there. Now they have to go down ladder, and they know Rain is here. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to eat up utility. It's going to eat up time. It could even take the lives of some of the players from Cloud9. So they've got a big, big decision to make, and they've got to do it quick. 40 seconds left.
Nico's holding over at Ivy. Does have Rush about to come his way. 35 seconds, and still haven't actually pushed into this site. It's going to be down to the wire. This is where a position like Rain could make all the difference. Carrigan's able to open up. The Rain frag does come in. Carrigan going to fall to automatic, but there's only 20 seconds. They have to pick up the pace here. It's Rush in with the backstab that could make all the difference. But that bomb only just going into the site. Guardian has to buy time here. He's got 10 seconds, and that bomb's going to be dropped down in the open. Guardian will be dealt with by Tarek.
They can't do it. They can't get the plant down. It's going to be another round for FaZe. Crushing. And now you see the impact of all that aggression towards Zitter. Even if it nets FaZe no kills, even if they don't gain a whole lot of info out of it, took Cloud9 too long to make a decision on how to adjust. It ate about 30 seconds off the clock. That's brutal, and it worked. Cloud9 had what they wanted. They just didn't have any time to make the plant. That one kill from Guardian's the bomb carrier, and that seals it. 9-3.
That's devastating if you're Cloud9. Now, they are getting desperate. Stewie waits to see if any aggression comes out from Olofmeister once again over here at B. Not going to be able to find anything. It's Raid. Continuing this aggression over here towards Popdog. Cloud9 still taking this very, very slowly. Trying to bait out some of that utility from FaZe, but there's still so much left. And we saw how impactful it was in the previous round along with the aggression.
Cloud9's still playing this slow, which is interesting. Rain right next to it. There's the flash. Now things speed up. They just found the timing. They just wanted to wait for it. Stewie's got the entry. Rush this time. He's going to be part of the attacking force. He's not lurking. One more for Stewie, but Nico's on a tear. He's got 3 before Tarek takes him down. He's in a one-on-one. No idea where his opponent is. And Olofmeister is going to creep around this train and the timing. How does it work for Tarek? Is he prepared for it? No. Clinical, surgical from Olofmeister, and it's a 10th now for FaZe.
And now starting to become a real issue. That back and forth in the beginning, which initially looked like it was going to bode well for Cloud9, being on the T side, really has come back to punish them.
If you're Cloud9 and you know, if you end up losing this and you look back on it, you're just going to say, if we'd only not lost that pistol when we were trading rounds, that 7th round that was able to come out, that's going to be the backbone, what broke their back early on in this half. Now they're in that cycle where you just have to buy. You need more than 3 rounds going into the second half. So just invest what you can. No more saves. I think Skadoodle might be the only one who sticks on a pistol for this round. The Opera wanting to have one for the last round. And nope, he's going to switch up to an AK-47. So everything bought out for Cloud9 as they just want to claw their way towards 5.
Now's the time to see the return to form from Cloud9. It's going to be 3 players down towards Ivy early on. Carrigan does lie in wait. And he's been such a problem down here towards Ivy. They don't have a flash to deal with him. They're going to try and run boost across. Carrigan just sitting pretty. They do manage to get the man over. Wasn't spotted, so Carrigan's got no idea. The rush actually resides over here on the right-hand side of Ivy.
That Molotov will slow him down, though, and that's a costly Molotov as well for C9 because they only have 1 smoke remaining. There's not a lot of tools for C9 to use to get into the action, especially when you consider the double off setup that's here. Guardian, he's being aggressive. That's a great flick down. Not an easy shot to hit. Feels no more pressure, and look at this crossfire now. Between Rain and Carrigan, this could spell the end. Stewie's going to have to use this smoke on one side of Ivy. Tarek waiting in the wings, but his position is useless if they don't get a kill.
Clock as it starts to tick down low. Rain's taken some aggression and automatic. Isn't a spot to shut this down. Not sure that they Knowing that this man is here, the one that has been able to slip on by, that's automatic holding it. Going to be fully flashed. Automatic chases down the kill, able to open things up.